Hello everyone, welcome to Energy First Golf. Today in this video we're going to talk about how you can swing a long ball, how you can become a big hitter, and what is the requirement and what you cannot do. But before we start, I know I talked about a lot of in our previous video we talked about how I used to be a gym rat and I used to be a personal trainer and certified personal trainer and FPT. So I know a lot about muscles. I know a lot of you say, look at your body now. It doesn't look like you used to work out a lot. Well, when I was working out, I was like 16. I started working out when I was 16. I remember I used to have a gym bag with a body lifter, those heavy lifter belt, right? Belts, and then the knee straps, and then the wrist straps for pulling exercise like pull-ups, rowing, single dumbbell rows, barbell rows. So, and also I have weight gainers, protein shakes, creatine, liquid creatine, and amino acid, vitamins that's going to help you um, enhance the absorption of protein. Okay, I mean you name it. The only thing I didn't do, it's probably I didn't do. Promise, I didn't do steroids. Okay, that was where I draw the line. Okay, but anything you can name it is legal. Okay, like uh, energy drinks before workout, energy drinks after workout. I know everything as far as how do you develop muscles. Okay, and so if you guys ever want to know how I work out, maybe one day I'll probably do a workout video and show you guys how my form is. So yes, I used to work out a lot, so I know a lot about muscles. That's the reason why you guys can see it in my video. We talked about the fast twitch muscles and slow twitch muscles, and we talked about the pressure of the muscles, and we're gonna get into all of that. But today, this is the beginning where we're starting to talk about speed and distance control. Now, obviously, most amateurs, you want a long ball. Obviously, driver, if you have a long ball, you swing the long ball, it'll make your game easier. Okay, and also I used to, I think my maximum bench press was 275, which is the barbell, the 45-pound barbell, and then the two 45 plates on each side, and on top of that, and a 25 plate on each side. So total of 90, 90, 45, and 25, 25. So 275. And also I can squat, squat, deep squat, deep squat. I can go 445 plates on each side, one rep, and also the 275 is one rep. Okay, so I'm proud to say that I believe I will be the only golf instructor in the world that know this much regarding working out and muscle fitness. And that's the reason why you can see in our channel, in our videos, we're going to talk about a lot more of that. I mean, I do understand how the body works. All right? All right, now, so let's get into how you can swing the long ball. The truth is, energy first, impact later. The correct energy is a must. And also, we talked about how your body, the way how your skeletal muscles is made is what I call they do two-dimensional movement. Again, two-dimensional movement just means up and down, side to side, front and back. Okay. Now, understanding what our body, when we're doing any type of exercise. If for example, I'm doing this exercise called a clean. If I have a barbell right here and I have swim weight on the back, okay. If I do this movement and if I do that, I'm not going to vary the difference in the muscle pressures and also the exhaustion, means the positive or the negative movement of the muscles, because it's very singular, meaning I have the exact same attitude of using my body. You see what I'm saying? So in other words, if I'm doing squats right now and I will go down like this, if I do come up, I will focus on a lot more with my legs and my core, but at the same time, I don't need to worry about this area being very relaxed. I can feel like I have a positive movement. Okay? And the truth is, it won't hurt you. Okay? But when you're doing this squat movement with heavy weight, it's actually recommended you grip the bar lightly. But if you do grip the bar very tight, it's not going to hurt you. Okay, so that's called the positive absorption, means the positive energy. But you naturally will do it anyway. Means right now, like I say, if I do the clean, if I do this movement, it's normal for your body, if you have heavy weight, to have a positive attitude, and you don't have to worry about there's a variation of the output of usage of the muscles. But when you're dealing with golf swing, it is extremely different, because we already know in a golf swing, this turning rotational movement we've been talking about, this is a three-dimensional movement. And also you are swinging, right? So if you want to swing the ball very long and you want to have a lot of club head speed, the very best, the ideal feeling should be that you're using a lot of motion from your lower body and your legs and your core, and you're turning your body, and then all the muscles above your rib cage, all the muscles here should feel pretty relaxed, very light. But now remember, the muscles, we talked about before, the muscles, because of the rotation, your muscles are turning. Okay, they're turning because there's a resistance here and there's a resistance here. So the way everything's turning, and when you're turning and turning the club, that's what's going to give you the optimum club head speed. Okay, so the more you can feel the center resistance from the muscles here, creating rotational movement and pressure and spine angle, maintain spine angle, and then you allow these arms to go, that's when you're going to get the highest, the fastest club head speed. But a lot of you say, well, I feel like I want to do something with my arms. I want to apply arm speed. The truth is, most amateurs, you wouldn't know the difference between arm speed and arm power. Okay? But remember, like I said, when you're doing, as a human being, when you're doing any type of exercise now, you will have 100% positive exhaustion, means you will have attitude of you using your muscles fully. So right now, if you're thinking about trying to swing or hit the ball very far, chance are you being an amateur, you will use a lot of muscles above your rib cage, means your shoulders, your chest, and your back and your arms, to give you the feeling that you're doing something correct. But unfortunately, that's not going to help you because you are spinning your body. And all the arms right here in the club is simply, the cliche is like a whip, right? But if you feel like you need to apply more power here, that's when we talked about you will have what? Power contradiction, power struggle. The best way to explain to you is this: right now, if I have a rope or if I have a whip, if I do this would be the weight transfer in relationship to the golf swing. If I do this and the whip's going to go, I cannot apply interference in the middle of the whip. I cannot go, I'm going to run really fast, go to middle of the whip to add a little bit more power. You can see that will become very bad, meaning the power from the whip here, and if you jump in front of the whip, it will create cancellation. Okay, that's exactly the reason why there's a guy named Jason Zerback, and he actually has a video on YouTube. He's talked about the longest drive he's ever swung. His arms feels very relaxed. Okay, he actually talked about that. So in other words, if you ever watch long drive guys, they don't always get the ball in the grid. It's because sometimes when they swing hard, they do have some kind of interference. That's the reason why their ball flight isn't that accurate, and they might put too much unnecessary spin. Right? Sometimes they have a ball, they never get in the grid, that 50-yard grid. It's because when you swing, when you have a pure energy from the body, you will create pure penetration through the ball. But if you have a contradiction or a struggle between your upper body and lower body, chance are you will not have a penetrated energy. Now remember, those guys are all very built athletes. So if they don't use their lower body, they just use their arms, they can probably swing 300 yards. But again, we're dealing with playing golf. We're dealing with a penetrated energy that's pure, that will give you accuracy and distance. I mean, if you hit 300 yards sideways, I mean, that's useless for golf. All right? So, hopefully, you guys understand how your muscle works. There's fast twitch muscles and slow twitch muscle, slow twitch muscle, fast twitch muscle and slow twitch muscle. And also, when you swing right now, if I want to swing out of my shoes, I have to relax my arms completely to allow my lower body and center movement to sling through the ball. If I have any type of interference from the shoulders and the arms, my energy is going to be canceled out. So if the energy cancels out, you might still get the ball out there, but isn't going to penetrate. The energy isn't pure. All right? So if you want to hit the long ball, if you want to swing the long ball, you have to work on understanding of your lower body positive exhaustion. It means your core and your legs, and you have to have relaxation above your rib cage. The longer the ball, the more relaxed upper body you are. But again, it is very difficult for a human to do that. That's the reason why golf swing is so difficult. It's very easy for me to do everything positive without thinking about relax. But golf swing is very different. And that's exactly the reason why. Because we're not dealing with power. We're dealing with pure energy and speed. Okay? So I'm going to do one. I'm going to warm it up. I'm going to do it just slowly, right? But I know I'm going to try to relax my arms. And I'm going to turn my core. I mean, that was a pretty long ball right there. Now for me, okay? Again, look, I would never brag about how long I hit the ball or how long I swing. My carry distance is anywhere between 250 to 80 in that range. Okay, if I get 280 with a roll, I'm happy. I play courses anywhere from 6,800 to 7,200, and I can shoot par. Okay, if I can make the putts, I can shoot under. Okay, and the truth is, I can play um, somewhere from 6,500 just with one iron, 6 iron, and I can shoot in low 80s or high 70s. Distance, it's not the number one factor for you to score. But if you want to have a long ball, you have to work on what we just talked about. Everything we just talked about. Okay? It's not about perfect swing. It's about perfect understanding of how you deliver, produce proper energy, and how do you use that proper energy. And then that translates into speed. So I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to relax. My arms are pretty relaxed. And I'm going to swing and use a lot of power from my lower body and relax my arms. That time I pull left. I swing out of my shoes a little bit. But I can tell you I had a little bit of tension on my shoulders. It's because my natural human instinct kicked over a little bit. Okay? So I'm going to do one more. Alright? I'm going to relax. Really relax. Okay? Really feel my core, feel my legs. There we go. Woo! It just landed. Actually, hit the back of the hill. Again, I'm not tall. I'm like 5'8" with shoes. But you can see the reason why I'm telling all this stuff because I went through that stage. I understand. the struggle with human body, the muscles, and golf is very different. That's the reason why golf is so difficult for amateurs. Okay? So, if you guys want to swing the long ball, really work on your lower body positive energy exhaustion and core spin, and try to relax your arms. That's the only way. If you apply muscles here, all you would do is create contradictions. I mean, you might get one ball out of like 10 or 1 out of 6 that goes straight, but rest of your ball, again, most people say, I want to be accurate, I want to be consistent. The idea is that what I just showed you is the correct idea how you can control correctly. The truth is, all 3 balls right there, all 3 balls, the 2 that was good and 1 went a little bit left, they all will be playable. Alright, so thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, let us know. Also, we have our own brand of gloves, Ballmark, and check out the link below. We have Shopify link, and we're building our new websites. Alright, so don't forget to click the link. I mean, not click the link, click the button here to subscribe to our channel. And we also have 2 videos here that's recommended for you to watch. I will see you next time.